What's up, you guys? It's Allison. Welcome back to my channel. So it is currently Saturday, February 15th, and that means it is time to do my second budget of February. So we're going to be doing my full February budget update today, and I also have some exciting things to share with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, you can probably see here I have my stickers. So a lot of you asked me if my stickers were for sale anywhere, and currently they are not. However, this kit you see here is now what I've created that I'm going to be using to do all of my budgets going forward, and you will get to see exactly how that works today. But this will be available as a printable sticker sheet in my sticker shop this weekend. Like, as soon as I can figure out how to get everything uploaded the way I want, because I mean, putting it out there as a PDF for you guys to print is really easy, but I also want to provide the cut file that I use out of Cricut for my Cricut machine in case you have a cutting machine and can cut them out yourself. So that is what I am working on, figuring that out. So the actual printable stickers will be available like today, February 15th. They will be available at some point today. And then the cut file will be out there very soon. Hopefully I can figure that out. So that being said, this is the full kit. This is March. So I have March done. You can see basically what I'm going to be doing each month is like changing the main colors. Obviously this one is pink. Changing the main colors, and then I do have a couple like holiday stickers there. So there's St. Patrick's Day and then first day of spring. So that is my plan. You also, if you remember my kit from setting up my February budget, I will link that above. This stuff is new up here. And then, here, I zoom you guys in a little bit so you can even see what the heck I'm talking about. So all of this stuff up here is new at the top, and I'll show you exactly how I'm thinking about that being used. So I was thinking this, there's like dog hair on this page. Sorry. I'm using these for the check-in page. Obviously some payday stickers if you want to mark those, and then just a couple of color scheme boxes in case you have any events going on, the normal spending tracker stickers. And again, I will show you guys how exactly I use all of these in this video. Then I have the bill stickers, all of the normal ones, the holiday and a spring sticker, and then you can probably tell there are more stickers here. So that's why the format has changed a little bit. I've added savings stickers, debt stickers, and then total budget stickers, and I will show you why. So let's go ahead. I'll zoom you out and show you the full March kit again. Again, this will be in my website today, and of course that will be linked down below. These will be in my printable shop, so all of that will be linked down below. But today we're going to be doing February budget. So here's my February stickers. We're gonna go ahead and get into my planner. This is my Erin Condren folio. I will link this down below in case you want to get your own, but I really like this, and I have it customized to say budget planner. This is kind of my one-stop shop for budgeting and paying bills. It's kind of why I like this. I can just grab this if I'm traveling, and it has everything I need. So I have all of my highlighters and pens for my color coding system. I have our joint account checkbook. I have some envelopes in case I need to mail anything. There used to be stamps in here, but I used them all for Christmas cards, so I need to get some more. And then I just have a couple sheets of stickers that I use in my budget planner. So that is what I keep in here, and then of course my budget planner. So I actually really love this thing. It works great for budgeting, for how I use my, how my budgeting system works. So we're gonna get into this. Let's go ahead and do our update. So first off, you can see, I'm going to zoom you guys in. This is my monthly bill tracker. Sorry for the glare. I have already checked off everything that I've paid. I've gone ahead and done some of the stuff I normally do on camera with you guys just because we're gonna have a lot to talk about, and I didn't want this video to be like 8 years long. So I've already paid the mortgage, my car, the water bill, and my student loans and Discover card for this month. Car insurance is auto, Xander is auto, and then Best Buy I will pay when I receive my business income next week, and then Netflix will come out this week auto as well. So that's my update on where my bills are. This dashboard is from Erin Condren. It's like removable, so you can move it around, and I just write on it with a Sharpie. A lot of you guys ask me that, and I've never mentioned that before. I just write on it with a fine point Sharpie, and then to get it off, you just use rubbing alcohol, or honestly, like I will take a dry erase marker and like color over it, and then when you erase it, it comes off. So that's what I do there. Then going into February, let's zoom out. Nope, that's in. Let's zoom out. So you can see here, let me move this so you guys can see. You can see here, we set all of this up in my February budget setup. That will be linked, of course, if you missed that video. So I added my credit score, and then I haven't added what I've put into my sinking funds yet. Okay, so sinking funds, let's go ahead and add what I've paid into these for the month. Zoom you guys in so you can see what the heck I am doing. Grab my pen here, it's over here. Alright, so basically I will link the video if you don't know what sinking funds are or how they work. I have a full video explaining these, but basically these are little savings accounts that I use for these different expenses that I know will be coming, so that I don't break my budget if I have to go to the vet or need some car maintenance or something like that. So this month I put, let's see, I put $100 into my Christmas fund. I put $40 into property tax. I put $25 into car maintenance. I put I put $10 into gifts and miscellaneous. And then vet fund, I put $40. So that is what I have put. This was my starting balance from January. This is the money that I put into my sinking funds. A lot of these are split between my 2 paychecks, so I put $50 from each check so far this month into this account for a total of $100. And then if I spend anything out of them during the month, I will put that here and then total up my ending balance when I do my March budget. So that is the updates we need to do for sinking funds. Let's zoom you guys back out. I will be forever zooming the wrong direction. Okay, zoom you guys back out a little bit more. So you can see this page I haven't changed anything, like I said, except I added my credit score. I ended up not putting a quote here just because I didn't really have time to do that. And then I added in where I get my income from for my variable income, so I can mark that down when I receive it this month. Okay, monthly calendar. This is all up to date. I updated this yesterday because I did get paid a little bit early. So if you are new to my channel, basically how I budget is I have a spreadsheet that I keep in my Dropbox that I do my budgets on, and I do 2 budgets per month because I get paid on the 15th and the last day of the month. So when I got paid on the 31st here, I did a budget that covered all of this time up to the 15th, or it was the 14th this month. So I do 2 budgets for each paycheck. No, I do 2 budgets for the month, 1 for each paycheck. So that just helps me stick to my budget a little easier because it's less time to worry about. So today we're going to be doing the budget for this paycheck on the 14th. So all of this stuff is closed out and done. I updated what bills that I've paid. I didn't check this one off, but I did pay my water bill. And then you can see that I track my spending here. So here's my little color coding key on the different categories of what my spending and saving and debt payments all are. So you can see I spent a little bit of money. I went a little bit crazy this day. But you can see how overall my spending was. Not too bad this month. I actually had some money left over in my budget, as you will see. So this has all been updated. I put in all of my bills and everything. I have everything updated that I've spent. I did make a mistake here because this should have been pets, but I'm not highlighting over that in purple. It's gonna look really bad. This already looks bad. So that's all that's really, like, everything's up to date here. I pretty much just put in these stickers, which are, I could show you, couldn't I? It's these stickers. I've printed out a new kit. So these stickers here are the ones that I use to put my bills down. I just write the bill on and then I check it off when it clears my account. That is pretty much everything for here. I just track my spending using the color coding system, and then these stickers mark a day that can you guys even see those? Those circle stickers. Those mark days that I didn't have any spending out of my personal spending money, because I'm trying to cut down on how much I'm spending out of that account. So, or out of that category. So let me put this back in here, and we are gonna go to my trackers. So you can see, again, I have already closed all of this stuff out for the month because I didn't want this video to be a million years long. So we're gonna set this guy up. So one of the big things that I had trouble with, sorry, that was probably loud, that I had trouble with in the last video is that I was not wanting to show my income online, and I wasn't sure how to do a budget, how to do budget videos without just like doing a budget, if that makes sense. So I just decided to do it. I just made a big deal out of it, and you guys, it's not helpful to show you my expenses and my debt payment numbers when you don't know how much money I'm bringing in. Because if I paid, I don't know, $1,000 to my debt, but I make $8,000 a month, like, that's not really a lot of my income going to debt, if that makes sense. Like, not that, it's hard to explain, but it's not helpful to you guys to not show you real numbers, basically, is what I'm getting at. So I just decided to do it. This number that is my paycheck, there's a lot of things that come out of my checks before I actually get them that I'm just not going to share. I mean, taxes and 401k and a bunch of other stuff come out first. So this is, even if you totaled this up for the whole year, this is not reflective of what I actually make. But this is the number that I budget with because this is what I bring home. So I've decided to just go ahead and show you guys that number, because my whole reason was I didn't want people to be able to tell what my actual income was for employment purposes and stuff, in case I ever wanted, you know, to move to a different company or anything like that, which is honestly not very likely because I love my company, but just in case, you never know what happens. So since you can't really total this and get back to what I make, I'm just gonna go ahead and show it. So that being said, today we're gonna be doing this budget. You can see here there's some extra sticker, or not extra stickers, but there's some new stickers, and this is why I wanted to show you guys these new kits, because there's new stickers down here for the way that I've updated to do my budgets in here. So we're gonna go ahead and get into setting up my Paycheck 2 budget, and then we'll do my spending trackers and all that good stuff. So actually first, let's take a look at my first paycheck budget. So you can see I just had my paycheck come in. I paid mortgage, car payment, those are the same amount all the time. And this is not my whole mortgage payment, this is half of it. I split it into two, and then it is actually paid on the first, but it comes out of our joint account, so I just transfer this money over twice a month, and then I don't have to like actually worry about the payment being made. I just make sure, you know, that it actually was paid. Car payment is auto. So these are the categories that I really have to like work on. So you can see I went way over in pets because we ended up needing a lot of stuff that I didn't plan ahead for, honestly. I didn't get groceries for the last 2 weeks, which has been a mess. My boyfriend pays when we eat out, because we don't have combined finances. other than we have a joint account to pay like the house payment and a couple other bills out of. So he ended up spending a little bit more on eating out, but honestly, we kind of just ended up like eating with his family, or we have food. Like, we have food in the house, so we kind of utilize a lot of that that's just been like sitting there. So we had frozen pizzas and that sort of thing. So that actually kind of helped my budget end up working out okay. So I was over in pets, didn't get groceries, gas I was under budget, and then spending I was a little bit under budget. So that all ended up working out. I put $115 into my sinking funds that you guys just saw, and then out of my first paycheck budget, usually nothing is budgeted to go to debt. I usually do that out of my 15th, or my paycheck on the 15th, because I don't have car payment and stuff on the 15th, so it's easier for me to budget that stuff in a budget that's not as tight. So you'll see that. And then this is how much money was actually left over in my budget. So basically, like, all of this stuff, the expenses should total up to the income, so it zeroes out to a zero-based budget. All of the expenses here were less than the income, so I had an extra $79 at the end of the month, and all of this went to my smallest student loan that I'm trying to pay off right now. So that actually worked out pretty well this month, even though I was really over budget in one of my categories. So let's go ahead, I'll zoom you guys back out. Let's go ahead and set up my budget for the second paycheck. Let me zoom out more. I can't zoom you the right way, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and set this up. So, mortgage is one of my, so I put my paycheck and expense report money in here. So let me grab my budget real quick. So like I said, I do it in a spreadsheet. So here's my little spreadsheet. That spreadsheet is available as a free template on my website if you guys want to try it out. I have a whole video on how I use it, and it is free as a template. So I will link all that stuff down in the description box. So my only paycheck is, I'm gonna zoom you guys in actually. Zoom you in so you can see. Okay. So first, my paycheck is, $1,629. And then I did receive $80.50 from my job for reimbursements for January. It's like our expense reports. So in total, that is, okay, I went and got a calculator because I didn't want to be constantly flipping back and forth on my phone between my budget and the calculator app. So in total, 29, nope, plus 80, wow, why can I not type, is $1,709.50. So that is my total income for this budget. So next we're gonna do my expenses. So I have my mortgage, because like I said, this is actually paid on the first of the month, but I split the payments, or I split the payment into two. So I put $770 into our joint account each paycheck, so to cover that. And then that is all I have in terms of those bigger expenses. Then I have car insurance, and that is $91. Then I have Xander, and this is identity theft insurance that covers, like, if somebody steals your social security number, I cannot talk today, or anything like that. It like pays for a lot of the cleanup and that sort of thing. And it's $6.75. So to me, it is worth it. And then I have Netflix is the last fixed expense that I have, and that is $15.99. So those are all of my fixed expenses. Next we have, here, let's actually total, well, I don't really need to total those up. Then we have my like I have them as envelopes in my budget, but I don't actually use envelopes. I just like to think of them that way. So these are like my spending categories that I have to watch my spending in. So this is my personal spending money. So spending money, gas, groceries, and pets. So I get $50 for spending, I hope that's straight-ish, $75 for gas, $100 for groceries, and then $50 for pets. And that is the total of all of those. So that is all of my expenses. Let's go ahead and add up all of these expenses because that's just gonna make it easier for us to do our zero-based budget. So $1,158.74 is total expenses. So this is where the new stickers come in. I have new stickers that say savings, debt, and total. So we're gonna grab the savings sticker here. So here is my savings sticker. I like to keep this stuff pretty simple. Like I know some people use like decorative stickers, but in my budget I like to just keep it nice and simple. So for savings, let me look at how I did this. So I did all of my sinking funds for last month in one total. So I'm gonna do that again this month, but again, my sinking funds are broken down into those categories that I showed you when we just updated my sinking funds. So let's just put sinking funds, and the total of those for this check was $100. Yeah, $100. So that's the total of my savings. Next up we have debt. So I will grab my new debt sticker and we will put that guy in. I probably could give it a little space. Yeah. I am not super particular about these kind of things, to be honest. Like, I just need this to be functional. I don't care if it's super decorative. I just need it to work, and like this is very functional. So next we have debt. So I have student loan 1, student loan 2, and then my Discover card. So what went to things? $175 went to my Discover card because that was a little bit more than the minimum. $65 went to my second student loan because that's a little bit more than the minimum. And then, so like I'm paying the minimum payments on these right now, but I don't like to just pay flat minimums on stuff just in case there's anything weird happening. So like the minimum payment on this is like $62.50 or something. So I just round it up a little bit. And then my smallest student loan, okay, I got it, $210.76. That is what was budgeted to go to my smallest student loan. So I have actually paid this stuff. Okay, yeah, oops, sorry, I'm a mess, sorry. Okay, so this was my actual budget. So then we just have the new, oh, let's add up how much total we sent to debt. That would be a nice thing to know. $450.76. Okay, and then we have the last sticker that is just the totals. So let's put this guy in here. I just thought this would be really helpful to be able to see like actual total numbers for the month. So you can see how I did this for this paycheck. I just like totaled up the whole thing to get it to zero out. So I actually literally just did this when I was making sure I had the right number for that. So this does zero out to a zero-based budget. So as the month goes on, I will zoom you guys back out so you can see the whole thing. As the month goes on, I will obviously update this and put in the actual numbers. So for example, I already received both of these, so I know that I received $6,000. That would be awesome. $1,629, and I already received this $80.50. So I already know how much income I actually have received for the month, so I can kind of update that section. In the future, I'm also going to be adding my business income in here when my business income starts coming into this budget. Right now, I'm using it to pay off my Best Buy card, and that is separate because that was a business expense, so I'm not pulling business income into this budget at this time. So we have this whole budget done, you guys. I am happy with how I've decided to do this. I think it's a lot easier to show you guys what is going on with my budget. So next month I will be doing it like January, where I have, okay, I have it tabbed, but where I do budget on this page, spending tracker on this page, instead of having the spending trackers here. So there will be, you know, the month, there will be a budget here, and then a spending tracker here. And then there'll be a budget here and a spending tracker here, like I did it back in January. So we just need to update my spending tracker here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the lines and stuff off camera and then come back and show you guys. In the interest of not making this video a million years long, I went ahead and updated all of this stuff. So I just put in my starting balances. So this is groceries, gas, spending, and pets that we put into our budget over here. So I just use these numbers because these are the categories that I need to track my spending the most, and I just use it to keep track of how much money I have left at any point during the month. So that is my whole budget update. There's one other thing that I want to show you guys, because again, if you look at my new stickers, there was some new stuff up here that I showed you. So let's see how I'm actually planning on using those. So if we come over here to this first page that I always said I didn't know what I was going to do with it, I have decided what I'm going to do with it. And it's a little bit redundant from looking at my budget, but it's kind of just a monthly overview. So let me show you the kit again because I have it in the March one. So this is these stickers up here at the top. So there's total income, total expenses, total savings, and total debt. So you'll just be able to total this up at the end of the month, and then each, like if you're in September and want to be like, how much money did I pay to debt in February, you can quickly flip here and see what number you put to debt. Then down here at the bottom, I just have these little stickers. And I'm just going to use this area to see, like, do an update on how I did with my goals. So I put my goals up here on what I want to get done for the month. So when the month is over, I'm just going to use this section to put little updates on whether I hit those goals and how I did with all of that. So I'm just kind of using it as a nice little check-in page to have everything easy to see as a glance later in the year. So that being said, that is pretty much everything that I do to update my budget. The only other thing that I do, and I have to be careful, okay. So the only other thing I do is I update all of these income and spending trackers in the back. So I track my income from my expense reports, my payments on my mortgage so I can see how much we pay to the mortgage in a year, my giving that comes out of my paycheck, my HSA that comes out of my paycheck, and then I can't really show you guys. So on the back of all of these dividers is my banking information, so I'll make sure I'm not showing you guys that, but then I track how much goes to my 401k, and then I just have my sinking funds back here for Christmas and property tax, because these are the only two that, like, I have a set goal that I'm saving for the entire year. And then last but not least, in the last tab, oh, okay, I can do it this way. In the last tab, I have my debt payments and trackers. So this is my personal snowball of what I'm trying to pay off, which this has changed from these dates, as you can see here, because of my business income. So I will put the video where I talk about my debt payoff plan down below or linked in the cards. But I have a tracker for my smaller student loan, my larger student loan, my Discover card, which this is not accurate right now because I have used it, which is not good, and then my car, which this probably needs updated soon-ish. Actually, I don't think it's that low yet, but it'll be updated soon. So that is everything that I do on a paycheck budget basis. That is all that I do, that I keep track of. So it's worked out pretty well for me. Of course, I have been doing this this is my second year doing it this way. Some of it's redundant, tracking my spending twice, but it works for my brain, it works for me. I'm pretty visual, so like this helps me at a glance, and then these help me know exactly how much I have at any given point during the month. So that is how I do my budget. So that is everything that I have for you guys today. Again, all of these stickers will be available. Both February and March will be out on my site this weekend. I am going to be doing a video very soon on how I created these in Cricut, because people have asked for a Cricut tutorial on how to make stickers. And then I also will be doing a video on how you can cut these out if you don't have a cutting machine, because I used to do printable stickers. These are just printed on Avery full page shipping labels. This is what I've always printed my stickers on, and then you can use an X-Acto knife to cut them out. So I will show you guys how to do that in a future video very soon. Other than that, anything I've mentioned, videos, products, anything like that, will be linked down below in the description box so you guys can find that stuff. This planner will be linked, all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Leave me any comments down below. I love talking to you guys, and I love your video suggestions. So thank you guys for giving me some great ideas. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. I hope that this new budget method is going to be more helpful for you guys, because I did appreciate the feedback that I got on that. So I will talk to you guys in the next video, and good luck with your February budgets.